All right, hello, everybody. Welcome back to DangIT Prodcast, a show where we talk about video games. Probably not anime or manga this time around. My name is Justin. Oh shoot, wait, hold on. I was gonna say, hold on, Phil, hold on. My buttons weren't working this time around. I was like, oh shoot, it was literally working like prior to everything. Okay, sorry, go ahead.
I was gonna say hi, Philip.
Okay, we're back. Yeah, it's kind
We're
of on and
professionals, I
off.
promise.
Yes. It's Stream Deck's fault. I promise you. It's kind of BS. I was talking about it earlier this week, but I can kind of know some signs of, my little software thing that controls all the audio levels is not working or resets itself. It doesn't even like give me a warning for it. It just happens. So I have to kind of reestablish all that kind of stuff. And unfortunately, things like Stream Deck not working is one of those issues as well. But I think everything is otherwise good on our end here. But Phil, how you doing?
I'm all right. Wait one moment.
Also, Phil, wait, that's
Okay,
still your phone, right?
there it is. There it is. It is still my phone. Yeah,
Okay. Yeah,
we'll
the phone's.
we'll fix the PC soon. We'll fix the PC soon. I believe hopefully I can get it done by next Friday. Is what we're talking. I'm just
Oh, okay.
I have to have a day off to be home. Is the problem?
I see. I
Because it's
see.
me. It's not even the homeboy that's gonna help me fix the PC. It's my fault. I'm just never home right now.
Oh, I see. I see.
Mm-hmm.
But Phil, it's been a couple weeks since we last seen you. I know that there's a couple
I
things.
think it's like 6 weeks.
No way. I'll have to
It's been
like.
like 6 weeks.
I'll double check, but I'll take your word for it as well.
Yeah, I
Let's.
think it's about 6 weeks, dog.
Okay. Let me get everybody an idea of like what we're gonna be covering up for today. So we got pickups. We got a catch up. I want to just kind of give you like the floor and like especially since there's a lot of like really cool things that you really wanted to like have a share about, but obviously just due to like time restrictions that hasn't happened yet. So gonna give you the floor on that one.
Yeah,
We got the state of play that happened this past week as well as Tokyo Game Show. I think what was it? RG Studios, right? They had something that's technically separate,
yeah, yeah,
right?
yeah.
Got
Yeah,
some.
RGG Studios.
Yeah. Oh,
Um,
yes. And then we
yeah,
have
yeah.
the news with Doug Bowser. I have just this little thing about the ROG Ally or Xbox Ally and Ally X stuff, and that's pretty much everything, I think.
Yeah, yeah. Where do we want to start? Do you want to start with pickups and just catching up?
Yes. Let's go ahead and do that. I'm just gonna go ahead and put it
Okay,
down
okay.
here. Let's start with pickups then. I got
Yeah,
like
yeah, because
two
it's
of them.
part of everything. So sure.
I'll yeah, I'll go ahead and start. I got a new one, but I also got like kind of an older one as far as like its release. In preparations
Hmm.
for some distributions that were happening, still kind of happening for Pokemon Scarlet and Violet. I did end up getting the other version with the DLC. This is Scarlet with the DLC, The Hidden Treasure of Area Zero. This is actually like a used copy from GameStop, and yeah, actually that helped out because one of the reasons why I held off on this one was because of the fact that one, I didn't necessarily need that to complete my Pokedex to a certain point, but also I didn't want to really pay full pricing on that one. But I kind of like shot myself in the foot because
Yeah.
I remember there was like a clearance on them for like a little bit, and I missed that out. But this used copy helps out a lot.
Hell yeah. And everything. That's the one that has like. Is it the one that has everything on the cart, or is it the
I
one that has the second DLC downloaded?
I think it does have the DLC downloaded because, well, I don't know if it's
Okay.
going to change once I like clear through the base game because right now, it's giving me the exact same file sizing as like Violet. It just doesn't. Yeah, same with Violet. It doesn't actually indicate like any DLC like in the internal storage. So I don't really know if it's like all on the card or not. Because I get like there
Well, I
being
know
some.
that
Hmm?
they re-released the cart with the DLC like on cart.
Right, but it was one of those weird things
Yeah.
where Teal Mass, the first part of the DLC, was definitely on that. But as far as the Indigo disc aspect of it, which came out later, I remember that was one that would have to just be like a redeemable thing. So it'd just be like, oh, it's actually
Mhm.
partly a code on that card for that like actual part of the DLC. But I can't distinguish it like as of right now. It just seems to be the kind of the same sizing as Violet. So I would
I was
assume
gonna
that
say
yeah,
I don't think it's a code. I just think that the DLC pack, like the unlock, is on the cart no matter what. So you
hmm,
just download updates. The DLC's on that update. It'll just let you play it.
I see. Okay, because I figured that
Yeah,
the update would also just be like the performance patches and whatnot for Switch too. So right now everything's working just
yeah, that
fine.
too.
And yeah, I was able
Oh
to
yeah, I
get that. Hmm?
almost forgot about that. The performance patches for Switch 2. I literally almost forgot about that.
Yeah, it's pretty nice. Just kind of hopping into that game's like, oh, it's actually running smoother, like versus like how it was like at the very beginning of the things. But yeah, I was able to get that and progress further enough to the point where I can do like the redeems for like the shiny Pokemon this past week. It actually started yesterday, but it was all in preparations for that. The other pickup, and it's so funny because I went to GameStop to get the code for the shinies for both versions. And while I was there, I was like, you know what? Like, it's it unfortunately lined up to the release of like a whole TCG thing, not just Pokemon TCG, just like everything. So I was pretty much standing there for like about an hour, like outside, waiting in line. And I was like, you know what? Is there anything else I can get as well? And so I kind of forgot about this, but perfectly lined up. This was the only Xbox copy they had of this game, but I got Pac-Man World 2 repack as well. So
Hell yeah,
I remember picking
hell
up
yeah.
the original one. I think I got that at Best Buy for like 16, $20 or something like that back there. And then this is just like a
Did
very
you
budget game. This is $30. So
did you get that? Did you get Pac-Man World Repack 1 on Xbox as well?
yeah, that's why I was like,
Hell yeah.
let me be consistent about it.
No, 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 no. That's good. Yeah, I was gonna say, that's good. You got it on the same console. You get a little costume if you turn it on.
Oh, I see.
It reads for save data.
Sick. Okay. Okay.
Yeah, so it's pretty cool. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. Someone, can you verify this, Phil? Someone said that Pac-Man World 2 repack is kind of like Kirby and the Forgotten Land. Can you verify that?
I in a sense, yes. And it's that kind of 3D platformer.
Oh, I see. Okay.
I guess it's more like Crash Bandicoot, which is what Kirby's like, if that makes sense. It's
Hmm.
a linear levels, like it's linear level designs, but it's 3D. So you are moving around like
Oh, I see.
it's not open world whatsoever. It's literally just level to level 3D. I guess 3D world is also another way to put it.
Hmm. Yeah. All right.
Hmm.
Okay. Cool. I'll have
Yeah,
to
yeah,
make
yeah.
some time for that.
Same as Pac-Man World 1. World 1's just like that too, except a little more primitive.
Probably. Yeah.
Yeah, you got to remember that World 1 was a PS1 game.
Boy.
And then when World 2 came out, it was multi-platform for GameCube, PS2, Xbox original. Yeah.
Oh, I see.
Because I
Okay.
have it on GameCube, the original. Yeah. I have the original on GameCube. So that's how
Hmm.
I played it. That is a childhood game of mine. Whether it's bad or good, that depends on you. I think it's fine. It's not I'm not trying to sit here and tell you that it's the best game of all time. It is definitely a $30 game for a reason.
Hmm.
But I just like that they brought it back. I have a lot of nostalgia for it, even though I think I've never actually beaten the game. I think it gets really, really hard towards the end of the game.
Ooh. Okay.
But then again, I have never sat down as an adult to tell myself I'm gonna beat Pac-Man World 2. You know what I mean? So, but that's all
Okay.
your pickups.
Yeah, it was just the only two. It's gonna get
Okay.
it's gonna get crazy. Granted, it will just be week by week, so you won't really notice it. But next month, November, it's gonna be a lot.
Oh, don't even get me started, dog. Next week alone, there's 3 pickups for me. So,
Oh no.
well, because next week's Final Fantasy Tactics.
Ooh, yeah, yeah, yeah.
Okay, Mario Galaxy 1 and 2, Ghost
Mm-hmm.
of Yote. It's
Oh.
like, damn, dude, they're killing me over here, man. And then the week after that, I think it's already. I have another game pre-ordered, but I think it's a lower budget game. I think for sure because the
Mm.
week after that it's Pokemon.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then the week after that for me is my anniversary, but it's also Persona 3 Reload for the Switch 2 and Once
Oh.
Upon a Katamari. And then the week after that, it's like, Jesus, dude, I can't keep up. Because then the 2 weeks after Pokemon, 2 to 3 weeks, 3 weeks, Hyrule Warriors, Age of Imprisonment.
Yeah.
2 weeks after that, Kirby Air Riders and the physical copy for Hades 2. 2 weeks after that, Metroid Prime 4. Like, I don't know, brother. I don't know.
We got locked
Too
in.
many video games.
Too many.
Too many video games.
Too many. That's a convention, actually.
I guess. Okay. Where do I start? I'll start with this. I'll start with a couple of retro pickups. I know it's been a hot minute. I don't usually retro collect too much nowadays, but
Wait, Phil,
my wife.
What's the collective total here?
Anyways, let's Anyways, let's you know, I'll just say the past 6 weeks that I haven't been here. Anyways, let's talk about this retro pickup. So my wife actually got this for me as our anniversary gift. Our anniversary is next month. She wanted me to have it now so that I can test it myself and make sure everything is good to go.
Oh, okay.
Because she doesn't know a damn thing about this, and neither do I. I have never seen one. I've never played one in person. I've only known about the library. I know the library extensively well because through videos and playing them on modern releases. But ladies and gentlemen, in my game room, I finally have a very sought after console that I actually really like the library for, and I want to collect more for. I have a Sega Saturn, baby. I got a Sega Saturn, baby. Now this is the not good controller, but it is this is the Model 1 controllers. I need to get 2 Model 2 controllers. Those are like considered top tier controllers.
Okay.
Yeah, it was just whatever deal she found. The console itself is in super good condition. I'm talking like that bad boy red discs, like no problem. Like
okay.
That bad boy didn't stutter or nothing. It was just immediately reading discs. So that's really cool. I got a couple of upgrades I got to do for the thing now. I got to get the 2 Model 2 controllers to get the better ones. I got to get an action replay, which is really funny to say out loud because who does that? But for people who know about Saturn collecting, you get the action replay cart that goes in the back because then it allows you to import games without it breaking or jailbreaking it. It's literally just the cart.
Oh, okay.
And Japanese Saturn games are way cheaper than betting American games. I can get so many like fighting games in Japanese and don't even care because it's just a fighting game. We can learn it. Like,
yeah.
So that's probably the plan.
Okay.
For sure. But I have a Saturn. I have 2 controllers that came with it. I already had 4 Saturn games that were already like in my possession. So I tried those out finally. Those are pretty cool. One of them's kind of janky, but the other 3 are really cool. I was playing Resident Evil 1 on this thing. Let me tell you, you know what? I'm kind of shocked that it's running FMV videos. I don't know anything about a Saturn like that. So it's running FMV videos. It has the whole really bad don't go like intro. It's so good. But I was playing it. It was cool. It definitely looks a little uglier than the PS1 version, but like it's still Resident Evil. It still runs. So it's kind of cool. But I'll show you the 3 games that I got with it that I didn't have yet. I got these as well. So they're not in the best condition. I'm going to probably get some replacement cases because one of them doesn't even have the front cover, but I have a game. Yeah, but that's okay. This is all really nice, and I am very appreciative about her, and I love her. That was very nice of her to go out of her way to get a whole Saturn for me. But I got a game called Bug with an exclamation point. I'll show you the side label. Yeah,
I wonder what that's about.
It's a Bug with an exclamation point. Nose action exclamation point. It's a platformer. This is by Sega. They own it.
What the hell?
Yeah. Sega Saturn. Clockwork Knight is in this game. Is it the same team who made Clockwork Knight? Huh. Anyways, if that's the case, then yeah, that makes sense. Sega owns this, but it is a platformer. But I don't want to
Oh,
say it's a 2D platformer. It's a.
yeah.
How can I put this? Have you played Yoshi's Crafted World?
Not personally, no.
Okay, but you know what it looks like, right? Where
Yeah,
it's kind of like it's 2D,
yeah, it
but
is
then there are
2D, but
sections
there's
where you
you
go
kind
up
of
and down
yeah,
lanes.
yeah,
That's what this is.
kind of like Kirby on 3DS.
Uh,
Well, not
no,
really, is it? Because like
no,
that's
I can't.
foreground background stuff, but this is actually like kind of yeah, that's kind of hard to describe actually.
I would have to show you. I would have to show you in person to understand what I mean. But
Yeah,
it's
look
a
at
platformer.
screenshots.
It's not terrible, but it's definitely weird. Like I don't know I don't know how to explain this. I played worse games in my life. This is not a bad game. It's like a very mid, solid 6 or 7 out of 10 game.
Okay,
Yeah. Pretty cool though. I got this bad boy. This is Hyper 3D Pinball.
Hyper 3D Pinball.
And, it's by Virgin Interactive when they were making games.
Hmm.
Um, yeah, brother, it's pinball. Like, I don't know how else to explain that to you.
But it's hyper and it's 3D.
So the 3D part sucks. I just play it on the 2D section, like where I can see the whole board. Like
You know they were being experimental here.
they were, but I would rather just play it normal. It's not terrible. The physics are a little weird for a pinball game, but it's okay. Like
Okay.
yeah. And then the crown jewel that came with this bad boy. This is actually a banger. And I'm actually really shocked that it came with this. I looked at it, I was like, how much did you pay for this? Because this alone, if I had the front instruction manual with the cover, this would have been like a $60 to $70 purchase alone. So I
Oh,
wanted to know it's pretty crazy. She said she got a really good deal on this. And
crazy.
this is the only 2-player game I have on the console right now, but it's a banger. It's an actual sick banger. Ladies and gentlemen, I got Ultimate Mortal Kombat 3.
Oh, okay.
Yep. It's pretty cool too. Me and Katrina were playing last night, and it runs flawlessly. I mean, there's some loading times, obviously, it's a disc, but
Right.
it's pretty cool. It's pretty cool that I have this. For everybody out there, I play a lot of games. I play a lot of retro games. I'm
Hmm.
pretty knowledgeable in a lot of games. I'll be 100% honest with you. Any Mortal Kombat before Deadly Alliance, I have never actually sat down to play. I maybe dabbled in it once or twice, but
Hmm.
I have never sat down to learn or play any of the retro Mortal Kombat games. So this is all new for me. I don't know a damn thing about playing Ultimate 3. Which is why I'm excited for the Legacy Collection coming out in December physically. That's when I'm gonna get it.
Hmm.
Because like I want to actually learn and play those games. Because I do love Mortal Kombat. All the originals is such a blight. Like it's a blight spot in my whole like gaming like belt, I guess.
Hmm.
I've never really played them. So I'm curious to see how everything plays. But it was pretty fun. I was having fun. Uh yeah, I really need to get these Model 2s because brother, if you hold this, it feels okay, and then you hit the trigger and you're like, ugh, what the hell's that?
I know that feeling.
It's, and Katrina was like, "Are they broken?" I go, "No, that's literally how they are."
No, that's just that's like straight from packaging.
That like Model 1 controllers are funny, bro. But it is history, and I like it, so I'm very happy.
That's fair.
All right, nothing but modern releases now. Let's do this.
Okay, let's
I
do
only
it.
have one PS5. I only have one PS5 pickup,
Okay.
so I'm gonna go with that. And I just picked this up 2 days ago, and this is for a franchise that is seemingly coming back from the grave. I'm very, very excited to check this one out. This game looks really sick from the previews and the trailers,
Hmm.
and so I don't buy too many PlayStation games nowadays. But I tell you right now, I had to support the series somehow because I need them to understand that we want more of these. So I picked up Silent Hill F.
Mm-hmm. That's one's getting
I had
oops,
to.
sorry. A lot of great reviews on that one.
Yeah, it's getting some pretty good reviews. I can't wait. I can't wait to actually sit down. I'm waiting for next month, when the season's right, but
True.
it's going to be really sick. I also got the pre-order bonus.
Oh.
I want you to see I want you to see this. It's pretty creepy actually. It's a really creepy thing. It's a steelbook. I got the steelbook for this, and it is
Oh.
such a creepy steelbook, bro, because it has texture. It has actual texture if you feel it. And I'm like, nah, that's wild, bro. But like I got this.
God, oh,
It has actual texture,
no,
bro.
no, don't touch that.
It's pretty cool.
That, yeah, it's sick.
That's a pretty cool steelbook.
Oh.
So that was a pre-order bonus. But yeah, I'm really happy. I'm gonna support the series. I have Silent Hill 2 remake as well. So Silent Hill and Resident Evil are gonna be my big
They're
I
popping
want to play
off
through
now.
next month. I want to play them bad, dude. All right.
What's this
Switch One
era
games.
of like Konami?
I don't know, man. Metal Gear's back. Silent Hill's back.
They locked in?
Contra was technically back already with like Operation Galuga and whatnot, so we'll have to keep that. But Konami, I just need Castlevania.
True.
Well,
the
the collections have been really good. What I mean is a new game.
A new one. Yeah.
Yeah.
See,
the collections have been outstanding.
Yeah, if they still got it versus like all these collections.
All right. Switch One games from the top. They're not in any particular order except for the last three, because I feel like the last three are like the big boys that I got for the Switch within like my absence of the podcast. So real quick, okay. I'll try to just run through a lot of these. I know there's a ton of them. We'll just go through it. So
how many?
Anyways, I've got the Phantom for the Nintendo Switch.
Okay.
It's a beat 'em up. The only really cool thing I've heard about this is that what I know about it is that this is actually one of the first superheroes ever invented. He is a he's owned by King Features, who owns Popeye the Sailor Man. So he was a old comic book character, older than Superman as far as I know.
Oh wow, okay.
So so I got a beat 'em up based on him. The beat 'em up is kind of mid, but I got it for the character, so it's whatever, you know.
Okay.
It's got two player. We can have fun with this. It'll be fine.
Okay.
Yeah. It'll be fine. I've got a really cool retro re-release on the Switch that never came out in America. This is Rendering Ranger. Yeah, Rendering Ranger R2 Rewind. It's kind of a 2D run and gun with some shoot 'em up sections. And it's the creator of the Turrican series made this, but it never released in America or Europe. It was Japan only, even though it's made by a European team. Very weird. But it got re-released in English for the first time. So kind of sick. I'm actually kind of looking forward to trying out a new super game. I have the sequel to Salt and Sanctuary, which is Salt and Sacrifice, kind of a 2D Dark Souls game.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I liked the vibes of the first one, so I'm looking forward. I heard this one's not as good, but like it's fine. You know, I got it for the collection. Let's see. I got another Star Wars game finally.
Okay.
This is Star Wars Episode 1 Jedi Power Battles. This is a re-release of a PS1 game. It's kind of like, I guess it's a arcade style beat 'em up, but in 3D. I guess it's interesting. It's got like new characters that were never in the original game and stuff like that. And so I don't know. I heard it's like dumb fun. It's not like supposed to be like really good. It's just dumb fun.
Okay.
And it does have 2 players. So that's kind of cool.
All right.
Here's the quick shoot 'em up section. I got Under Defeat, which if you're very knowledgeable in the PS3 library, this is actually a big PS3 like niche game that came out a while back. It's a shoot 'em up, but unlike other shoot 'em ups, you have to actually move the ship as well, and it's widescreen, so it's not just vertical. Yeah, it was a PS3 release back in the day. I remember seeing it back in the day. I never picked it up, so I'm kind of glad I have a physical copy of this somehow. So this is cool.
All right.
I have Toa Plan Arcade Collection Volume 1. I don't know. I just wanted shooters. This looked kind of cool.
Okay.
I know some of the games on here. I like Tiger Heli. Yeah, I know that.
Oh yeah.
Twin Cobra, I know. Fire Shark, I know. And Batsugun. But overall, it has Tiger Heli, Flying Shark, Twin Cobra, Fire Shark, Fire Shark, Flying Shark. That's pretty funny. Outzone, Fix 8, Dogyun. I don't know what that is. And Batsugun.
Hmm.
So that's pretty cool. Naturally, if I have volume 1, I'll also have volume 2.
Okay.
And volume 2 comes with Slap Fight, Truxton, which apparently is like top tier. Truxton's like really good. Truxton, Hellfire, Twin Hawk, Zero Wing. Zero Wing is that game, Justin. Zero Wing is that game where the original, like one of the oldest memes on the internet comes from. The all your base are belong to us. That's where it comes from.
Okay.
The Vimana, I don't know what that is. Truxton 2, which I didn't even know there was a sequel, and Grindstormer. So 16 shoot 'em ups total. That's pretty cool.
Not bad.
You know? And then another Toho Plan game. Kind of weird because I just mentioned it in the volume 1, Batsugun. This is Batsugun Saturn Tribute Boosted. So what this is specifically, it's Batsugun, but this one on here is the arcade version. This is the Sega Saturn port that has like different features that are not in the arcade.
Okay, interesting.
Yeah. So I don't know. I've never played it, but it sounded cool. The next 3 I have are imports. We're almost done with the Switch, I promise. It's really not as much as I'm alluding it to be. The next 3 are imports. I've been wanting to import these for a long time, but I got them. Let's see. Legend of Mana.
Nice.
Yeah. I'm a big Mana fan, as you know. I still have to play Visions. I haven't picked up Visions yet, but I'm kind of hoping there's a Switch 2 port. We'll see. But this is really cool because I've never played this, and this is a Yoko Shimomura soundtrack. So
yeah.
I need to experience this. It's a port of a PS1 game. All 3 of these are PS1 games. This next one is Saga Frontier Remastered.
Ooh.
I've never played any of the Saga games properly. Like I've only dabbled a little bit in Saga 2 Original. And yeah, I'm heard that it's a tough but pretty fun and cool looking RPG. And so naturally, if I have Saga Frontier 1 Remastered, I also picked up Saga Frontier 2 Remastered.
That's the one of like newer remastered, right?
Yeah, that one just came out like this year.
Okay.
Yeah, so pretty cool. I just our PS1 RPGs that are a little harder to get nowadays, so cool to have them on modern platforms. The next 3 are what I consider the big boy pickups for the Switch that I got. These are the like big boy pickups. I'm really surprised Limited Run had this ready to go. I think they kind of knew that if we're ordering this one, they had to ship it like immediately. So I think they ordered ahead of time extra copies. But I got Shinobi Art of Vengeance.
Very nice.
Yep, this game is incredibly cool. I played the demo. I was in love with it. It's from the same team who did Streets of Rage 4, so I already Streets of Rage 4 and Wonder Boy and the Dragon's Trap remake. So I was like sold. I don't even got to tell me anything else. It is a soundtrack between T-Lopes and the original composer Yuzo Koshiro. So yeah, no, you got me. I was sold. The game's really cool. I can't wait. I didn't realize it was a Metroidvania. I did not realize that's what they were gonna go with. But hey, screw it, dude. Shinobi is a Metroidvania is sick, dude. I love it. And tis the season of ninjas. Tis the season of ninjas because the next game is also a ninja game, and this is Ninja Gaiden Ragebound.
Ooh.
Yeah, boy. This is the newest game in the 2D Ninja Gaiden games. I cannot believe they did a new one. And this is from the same team who made Blasphemous.
Oh shit. Okay.
Yeah. So this is really cool. I'm really happy this exists. I got a little scared getting the Switch version because I heard it only runs 30 frames compared to PS5 and everybody else. And for a 2D 16-bit game, I'm gonna be real with you. I kind of prefer playing it at 60 frames. But then here's the big but. They updated it with a performance mode for Switch 2. So you can literally play it in 60 frames on Switch 2.
Okay.
So we're good. We're Gucci. I'm glad I got on the console I wanted it on. Really cool. Scared to play this because I already know how hard as hell these games are going to be, but you know. And then I think the big boy purchase that you may have talked about the other week. I didn't get to talk about it. I'm really excited to play this. This is Trails in the Sky first chapter.
Ah, yes. Finally.
Finally, I can start this series, Justin. I can start this series and not have to wait anymore. I can do it. I did it. It's here. It's in my hand. I can't wait to play this. I did pay the $1 upgrade, so I have the Switch 2 version or the Switch 2 edition on installed already. So
I want
I'm
to
ready.
bring it to your attention as well as everyone else that if you look at the sidebar on that as well, they completely omitted the Legend of Heroes title.
Interesting. Yeah, I was gonna say they totally did. Yeah, I put it I organized it as fair. It's in the T's, which just kills me. But it's weird. They did omit the Legend of Heroes. I don't know why. Maybe it's because they're gonna remake all three. I know they confirmed 2 already.
Hmm.
2 is happening for sure. Yeah. So SC is happening. I don't know if they'll do the third. I hope so.
I hope so. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. I know that third was your least favorite of the 3. So
Right.
yeah. But still hopeful, you know.
Now it's a situation where like it's the worst in the series, but it's better than most other games. Personal opinion.
Yeah. Now I only have 5 left, and these are all Switch 2 games.
Switch 2.
Switch 2, baby. And this one I have organized in chronological order since I've been gone. So
since you've been gone.
Yeah, since you've been gone. No, sorry.
I can't breathe. I got pain in my chest and I can't breathe.
So from the top, I got Story of Seasons Grand Bazaar.
Ooh.
Nintendo Switch 2 edition.
I gotta get that.
I wasn't sure if I was gonna get this just because I'm not really into like farming games and stuff, but it is Harvest Moon. It's iconic, and I should give it more of a shot. And even though I'm an action star, sometimes I might act bizarre. Dude, that was so corny, brother. Anyways, this is an actual physical cart. Heads up now, I got 2 game key cards in this, but yeah, this is an actual cart. So I'm really excited to have this. It even comes with a damn instruction manual. Isn't that freaking cool?
Ooh, marvelous.
And it's a thick boy too. It's a thick boy, bro. Like, so it was pretty cool. Switch 2 edition, so pretty cool. I have this in the collection. I should pick up the other Story Seasons games. I have Friends in Mineral Town, which is the remake of the Game Boy Advance game, but I know they have a newer one, Pioneers of Olive Town, and then they have the remake of the GameCube game, The Wonderful Life. I never picked those up.
Yeah, so. I remember that.
All right, next one is the only first-party Nintendo game that I got for pickup. I got Kirby in the Forgotten Land. Oh, hold on, government name. Kirby in the Forgotten Land, Nintendo Switch 2 edition plus Starcross Worlds.
Mm-hmm. Certainly.
Yep. I have already 100%ed everything in Starcross Worlds.
How do you feel?
Is really good. I liked it. So I'm jealous. I had a somebody the other day who was telling me that he was picking this game up for the first time ever to play this. And I told him, I am so jealous of you because you're going to get to experience the entire game in 60 frames, 4K. Because my God, the visuals look so good in this version. And I was really jealous because I was only going to play the Starcross World stuff because I just imported my save data. Sure. So I just 100%ed everything that was missing from my save data. That includes 2 new pages of extra figures.
Oh, jeez.
About 12 levels. It's about 12 levels, two per world. So 12 levels. And they're pretty cool remix levels. They're not just like the same levels. Some level design shares, but some very different things for sure. And they visually look striking just because of the Starcross, like the crystals and stuff. They look really cool coming in and out. I will say, brother in Christ, that freaking arena to the end of this, that was horrendously hard to do. I did it. I 100%ed this game. I don't ever want to do that again. That scared the hell out of me, man. I was okay. Have you've beaten original Kirby, right?
Sure.
Like original Forgotten Land. Have you gotten to the secret boss at the end of the arena?
No, I know it.
You know about Chaos Elephant, right?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So let's keep it there, right? I beat everything. I beat the new because they put the new boss before chaos. So I was like, oh, it's just chaos at the end again. Psst, whatever. Like I already know his pattern. Sure, why not? Did it? Justin, I wasn't expecting them to throw me a new second form on top of that chaos elephant. And he scared the hell out of me, and I didn't have anything else, and I died. I had to do it all over again, dog. I wanted to cry. That was rough, but it was really cool. I will say 5 hours of content is literally all this thing gave me. 5 to 6 hours. So take that with a grain of salt. If you've never played it, this is a great way to pick everything up together now.
True that.
This is really for diehard collectors if you are just into getting physical copies with everything on it. Other than that, just get the upgrade pack. It's $20. That's a much better deal than paying the 80 for this. So, but I love it. It was really good. What probably the best Switch 2 edition so far, just because it does all the upgrades, gives you brand new content, and everything's layered on top of each other. It's just added to the main game. So, really cool. We'll see when Mario Wonder comes out next year. We'll see if that'll top it. But okay, next on the list, this is a game key card up front. But it's kind of a subject of it's kind of been the talk of the town in terms of game key cards right now. It's kind of been an interesting subject. But this is Star Wars Outlaws Gold Edition. And I wasn't initially going to pick this up, but then I heard really good things about the port. Like they did Ubisoft cared for once. They actually tried, and it runs really well on the Switch 2. Everything looks stunning. They all the DLCs included with the Gold Edition. And I was like, damn, dude, that's the Switch 2 port. Like looking at the visuals, I was like, what the hell? So I bought it. I was like, okay, fine. You sold me. I want to play a big open 3D triple A like game on the Switch 2. And yeah, it looks really cool. The talk of the town is that Ubisoft is claiming that they put it on a game key card, not for money purposes. They did it for developmental purposes because apparently they didn't like how slow the cards read.
I see.
And so the game was originally built with an SSD in mind on PS5 and Series X. So to get those speeds, it has to be running off the console directly. That's a big thing. Now, Ubisoft, and then I'm going to get to that topic right after these next two because that was what Ubisoft said, right? We have another company claiming that now.
Yeah.
And that's a big thing. And that one's the bigger like thing too, because they're very adamant about that. But Star Wars Outlaws, I got that in the collection. Here's another actual cartridge. Daemon Cross Machina, Titanic Scion.
Okay.
I haven't played it yet. I heard it's okay. I heard it's just Daemon Cross Machina. So if you're into mech games, you'll like it. Another thick boy instruction manual. Rune Factory Guardians of Ozma also comes with the instruction manual. It's pretty cool. So thank you, Marvelous. These are pretty cool. But yeah, I just got it because Daemon Cross Machina is on Switch 1. I wanted to support the sequel. So excited to try it out. And then the most recent pickup I've got. I'm gonna match your energy, Justin. I got Pac-Man.
Oh, buddy. Pac-Man.
I got it. It is a game key card, and this one doesn't have an excuse.
Yeah,
I'm telling you right now. No, but it was a budget title. It was $30, so it's not. Yeah. Anyways,
but it's for your save data, of course.
Of course. No. I tried this out last night actually, and yeah, it runs really cool on the Switch 2, 60 frames. It does run it at 1080p and not 4K. You can do an actual resolution mode, but that'll run it at 30 frames 4K. But I'm gonna be 100% honest with you, Justin. This is Pac-Man World. This is not a game that needs 4K, dog. This is a 1080p game at 60 frames for me. All right. And it looks really cool, and it is exactly as I remember. That opening cutscene is so nostalgic for me. I remember the music. I remember the stupid faces the ghosts make every time. Oh my god, it was so good. I loved it. I only played the first level, and again, nostalgic. That music hits me, and I'm like, yeah, this is Pac-Man World 2, all right.
Mm-hmm.
So really happy I got this in my collection. I might play this at some point soon. Justin, I want to tell you that this is the ugliest Switch 2 spine. I don't think Bandai Namco got the damn memo that they changed the spines. Because
So
why is it full red, bro?
can we do comparison?
Here's a comparison to Switch 2 games.
Oh no.
And
Oh
now
buddy.
and then here's the comparison to Switch 1 because it matches the Switch 1. I don't think they got the damn memo. What are they thinking? That's so bad.
Oh boy.
It's so ugly. And the worst part is that it's centered like a PAL Switch game.
Oh yeah.
It's centered, bro. Oh my god. Anyways, those are my pickups. I know I have a lot. But yeah. But anyways, I wanted to really do a quick because we'll do a quick transition with this topic because it'll be easier to transition with because this is coming out of Tokyo Game Show. So
oh really? Okay, I'll mark it like that then.
Yeah, this is coming out of Tokyo Game Show because Square Enix had an interview with people and they were saying, hey, why is it that you chose to use a game key card for Final Fantasy VII Remake integrated? And they had two answers. The first answer is obviously the game is 90 gigs. There is no cartridge size, even on the Switch 1, that can fit a 90 gig game. That's just not possible.
I see what you mean.
So that game, so that had to have been a game key card no matter what. But the second reason isn't even because of the size file. It is because they said the same thing as Ubisoft. They are claiming that the game, even though Remake initially was built with PS4, so not an SSD, the load times is important to them and the way how the game flows. And to do that, it has to be running off the console itself. It can't just like run off the card. Because I don't know if you guys know how Switch games work. If you're running a cartridge, it is running loading data off and on and off the cartridge.
Right.
With a game key card, the game isn't even on the card. You are just literally running it off the console as a download. It's just the card is there to tell the console that you own it. That's it. So now this is where the people online have been discussing this and arguing, with that in mind, when is it appropriate to start saying game key cards are okay? Because now at this point, like Pac-Man World 2, that should have been on a card. I don't give a damn what you tell me. Like, that's terrible. But also, it is a smaller game. The game literally is 6.4 gigs. So I don't even blame Bandai Namco for using a key card because there's no way they were going to afford that. That's money.
Right.
I think it costs literal cents to use a game key card compared to dollars to get an actual card. So it's kind of hard. But now when we're talking these bigger titles coming out, these big titles, all right, it makes game key cards are starting to sound a little nicer just because they were able to give a physical option, but make sure that those games run well. So I don't know. That's a tough call because Square has also confirmed that all 3 of the parts for Final Fantasy VII are coming.
Sure.
So those are definitely game key cards. There's no way they're not. But
I could definitely see Rebirth, second game. That is on PlayStation at like 155 gigs. It's a lot.
Jesus Christ, my poor Switch 2.
I will say though, Cyberpunk is about 100 gigs. And they squeezed that thing into 64 gigs. So
I'll play devil's advocate for this conversation. Cyberpunk was also built with PS4 and Xbox One initially.
Right.
So there was no SSD needed. But
yeah.
Final Fantasy VII, you're not wrong. I was gonna say remake technically
on that side. Yeah.
But it is remake integrate,
which is PlayStation 5 only.
Yeah.
At that point.
So it's kind of hard to
Yeah.
I was gonna say it's a very hard discussion because now we're getting to the point where developers are like Square Enix literally said, in quote, I hope players embrace game key cards more because it allows us to do more games that you wouldn't expect on the Switch 2.
Mm-hmm.
And like that's a tough pill to swallow. That's a really tough pill to swallow because I don't, I get them because I've already out the gate. I've already lost the fight.
Yeah.
I've already lost the fight. I get them because I want a physical card of something, but also I bought a Switch 2. I want to play Switch 2 versions of games. I don't want to play Pac-Man World 2 repack on the Switch 1 at only 30 frames per second at a lower than 1080p quality.
Yeah.
All right. I wanted
console, so
yeah, I want the console. I want to play with its power. And so it's hard. Like I obviously want Switch 2 games. So I kind of already lost out. That's on me. But I will say it's just that I understand why GameCube cards suck. They do. They are absolutely terrible. I hate them. And I cringe every time I see one. When I see a game that's coming out, I'm like, oh, that looks sick. And then they hit me with the game key card logo, and I'm like, oh my God. And I hold on to that thought too, because that's going to go into the next topic as well. But like, man, I see it and I'm like, but at the same time, it's hard because without the game key cards, you wouldn't have the bigger titles that people want on modern platforms.
Correct.
You wouldn't on a Switch 2. You wouldn't have Final Fantasy 7 Remake. All right, you wouldn't have your Star Wars Outlaws, your Borderlands 4, which got delayed indefinitely. By the way, that's pretty funny. You didn't know that?
No, I didn't.
Oh yeah. Borderlands 4 got delayed indefinitely for Switch 2. Apparently they said they need way more time to make sure that game is optimized for the Switch 2.
Okay.
Mind you, that game is supposed to launch next week physically, and it's supposed to launch next week for Switch 2.
I mean, you know what? If they had a dev kit, maybe they would have had a little bit more time. Maybe.
Well, that's actually funny you say that because Yuka Replay is also getting a lot of flag right now because at Tokyo Game Show, they have a couple demos out right now of Switch 2 games on the floor. Yuka Replay there, and it is running only 30 on the Switch 2.
Oh. Uh-oh.
They have stated that it is because they got a dev kit late.
Okay.
And that they're making this port work by a miracle at this point because like they're crunching for this port. They did state that they do want to add a performance mode at a later date with a patch.
Okay.
So a little bit there, but hey, you know what? I played ukulele at 30 frames on my Switch 1, so that doesn't really bother me. But I get it. You're playing a Switch 2. I expect a little more out of it.
Sure.
Yeah. So that kind of sucks, but I think Capcom is also going to be the person that says we need the power of the Switch 2 because have you seen the gameplay for Resident Evil Requiem on the Switch 2?
How are they running that at 60 frames?
That game is 60 frames on the Switch. Now, mind you, people have confirmed a little bit of drops here and there, but that is expected for that kind of game. To be doing that on the Switch 2 because holy crap, that game is crazy.
That's already
detailed.
pushing. Yeah.
The RE engine's crazy, bro. Like that RE engine can do a lot, bro. I cannot believe that.
Man, dude, you think that Monster Hunter will like eventually get their Wilds port there?
If the only way that's gonna work, and they can do it. I think theoretically Wilds can be on Switch 2. They have to make sure that there is no performance modes, none of that. If it runs a straight 30 frames, all right, but it's optimized, like there's no stuttering or nothing. It's just 30 frames on the dot. I think that could be a really good port.
Yeah. Okay.
Like obviously you're gonna get a little bit of visual downgrades here and there, but that's fine to make sure that game runs smooth because that's the big problem with Worlds or Wilds in general. That there's inherent drops no matter what platform you play it on.
Yeah.
Even on PS5 Pro, like. So I don't know. It's hard. It's hard to swallow the game key cards, and I get it. I hate doing it. I hate dropping money for it, but I also want to play Switch 2 games. So that's just what I wanted to bring up
Yeah,
on that front.
that's kind of the trade-off for a lot of these games that are multi-platform. And if the devs don't put in that time and attention towards like optimizing for like that respective like platform and what it kind of demands for it, then there's going to be a couple of shortcuts that they're going to have to like get around. So in this case, a lot of the AAAs are going to be focusing on game key cards because that just works for them, whether it be budget wise or it's, you know, loading stuff. And I think when Nintendo gets to a point where like they're developing games in house and they need a game key card instead, that's when they shoot themselves in the foot. That's when they would probably want to like figure something out. Otherwise, it's like, you know, what's the difference at that point? I mean, obviously, game key cards have like benefits more so than just simply having straight digital, but you know, as far as resale value
It's
and
so
everything,
yeah.
like
Yeah.
there's that. But it's otherwise, it's like we would love to have it in a perfect world, all on the cart.
Yeah. No, it's true. On a perfect world, absolutely. I mean, Hades 2, the only reason, and look, the only reason Hades 2 is even getting a real physical copy, like on a cart, is apparently Nintendo's funding it.
Damn, damn.
Nintendo themselves are funding that cart
They
because I'm assuming I
love
think
Hades.
Super Giant is asking for a favor because they don't want to put that on a key card, and I get it. Hades 2 would have gotten so much flag if that game would have been on a key card for sure. So thankfully on that front, but like you have to imagine you have to go out of your way to Nintendo to help fund that cartridge.
Yeah.
Like those cards must be expensive as hell for sure.
Mm-hmm.
Nintendo can do it all day. They own them. Like they don't have to pay a dime. Like so that's why you see Nintendo first parties always on card. But like third parties for sure on the Switch 2 have been here and there for sure. Like with in terms of game key cards.
Yeah.
And it's hard, but I have decided to just not fight it anymore. I want to play Persona 3 Reload on the go. You know, like I want to play Final Fantasy 7 Remake.
Mm-hmm.
That sounds great. That sounds cool. So I don't know, man. That's just me.
Yeah, I'm also trying to navigate it. Like, it's just one of those things where like Pac-Man World 2 repack that happened as far as like me getting it on Xbox. So I was like, okay, I guess that just kind of works. I know otherwise I'd have to like think about game key card or nah. What I'm actively thinking about is actually like Trails Beyond the Horizon. Actually, that's game key card for Switch 2.
That and East.
yeah. Proud Nordics.
Well, East Proud Nordics is a little different. That is a Switch 2 exclusive. There is no other way.
Ooh, okay.
So that one's kind of rough because it's not even on PS5 or anything. That is going to be a key card on Switch 2, and that is the only it's only on that platform. So it's like, well, PC, but like it's only on that platform. So
yeah, it's one of those things.
Trails Beyond the Horizon, yeah.
It's as you said, like sometimes there are Switch 1 options. Like if there's a version for that, then you can just opt in for that. But I'm also thinking about like I'd rather like play it, like if I had it on Switch 2, I'd rather just play it like as its version intended. But I don't also want to like humor like game key cards. So it might be one of those where it's like I might veer off and just go for like the GOG route, possibly.
Yeah. I mean, I'll give you an example. I'll give you a good example. Dragon Quest 1 and 2 HD.
Yeah.
HD remake or 2D HD remakes. I'm sorry, it's HD 2D. Is that what it is? Yeah. Sorry. Dragon Quest 1 and 2 HD 2D remake. That name is so long for no reason. That doesn't really need, like, it's great on Switch 2 that it can run 60 frames. That's beautiful. That game doesn't really need a Switch 2 version. You can play it at 30 frames and be comfortable. That's fine. But a game like Pac-Man World, where it's a 3D platformer and you want reaction-based times, yeah, 60 frames is nice, you know. That's kind of the point. You want better reaction times. But I don't know, man. I just didn't want to get a crustier port when I know I have the console that I paid money for to get a better port.
I feel
That's
that.
basically what it is. It's hard. It's hard. It was really hard to come to that terms with myself because I still hate them, but I'm part of the problem. So I don't know.
It's me. Hi, I'm the problem.
It's me. Yeah, exactly. Um, but yeah, that's all my pickers, and that's discussion. If you want to do
Yeah.
some more Tokyo Game Show stuff,
You
yeah.
know what? Yeah, this is the unfortunate part. Like, I've seen a couple things from Tokyo Game Show, but I don't have like entire like list
I
for everything.
I've only seen very small things on the floor. Like I said, a lot of Switch 2 demos on the floor right now. That's pretty cool. Um, the two big things, the two big presentations that I wanted to talk about were Sega or RGG's
Was that actually part of it,
presentation, and
or
no,
was it
it was a
separate?
Tokyo Game Show, yeah, but
Oh,
it
okay.
was their own little thing. But those games are being demoed at Tokyo Game Show right now,
Oh, I see.
and then also Xbox Tokyo Game Show.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
That one was kind of major, a little bit. I'll explain in a minute, but that one was kind of major.
Okay.
We'll start with RGG, or otherwise known as Oops All Yakuza.
Oops.
Well, it's RGG, so you kind of expected it to be Yakuza games.
Yeah.
Right now it's a little iffy because right now they have what's that new game that's coming out from them that looks really cool?
What was it
I
called?
forgot what
This
it's
project
called.
name.
Something Heaven. It's something. It has a whole name now.
Yeah.
Something with heaven in the name.
Yeah.
That game looks sick. They did a little bit of teasing at that at the end. Like they talked a little more like development things, but they didn't actually show new footage.
Mm-hmm.
That game looks cool. But and then obviously they're doing Virtual Fighter, new Virtual Fighter project.
Mm-hmm.
So that's what people wanted to see. That's not what happened.
Mm-hmm.
They did show a teaser for Virtual Fighter, but it was like 30 seconds long, and I think they teased Jackie Bryant, and that was about it. They didn't show anything else. So thanks for that, I guess.
Thanks.
Anyways, I'll just start from the top. There's 4 games to discuss real quick, and I can blow through these 3 easily. All right. Yakuza 0 Director's Cut, that Switch 2 version that came out earlier in the year. It's coming to PS5 Series X. That was already kind of well known that it was a
Mm-hmm.
timed exclusive on Switch 2.
Mm-hmm.
If for people who are uninitiated, that is just Yakuza 0 with about 25 minutes of new cutscenes and extra content. And a multiplayer online mode that's basically like an unlimited like beat 'em up mode. That's all it is. Just so
Okay.
you know. And it's a remaster. It's technically a remaster. It's a remaster. Let's call it a remaster of Yakuza 0. So it's got 4K 60 frames. Like I said, that's already on Switch 2. It's coming on PS5 Series X in December. I think November. So, all right. Next one. For some reason, they brought up Yakuza Kiwami 1 and 2 again. So, okay. Follow me here, all right?
All right.
Yakuza 1 and 2, those are PS2 games back in
Right.
the day.
Back in the
Okay.
day.
Kiwami is the remake name. So Yakuza Kiwami and Yakuza 2 Kiwami or Kiwami 2, those are the remakes of 1 and 2. All right. They're initially on the PS4, then on Xbox One. Correct?
Mm-hmm.
And then the Switch 1 got Kiwami 1.
Okay.
Okay. Apparently, the Switch 2 versions that are coming out later this year, November as well, of Kiwami 1 and 2 are technically remasters of said Kiwami of a remake already. So they're just 4K 60 frames,
Okay.
but they're also coming to PS5 and Series X natively.
All right.
It's just Yakuza Kiwami 1 and Yakuza Kiwami 2. I don't know how else to explain this. They literally talked about this for like 15 minutes straight.
Oh, really?
And I'm
Oh,
like, brother,
jeez.
my brother in Christ, I get it. Like, and I want to be very clear. I love the series, but I don't want to sit here and be like, damn, man, I was looking forward to these games again. I will say it's getting a little more tempting to want to collect the series on the Switch 2, just because they're actually going all in finally.
It's nice, actually.
Because of the last game announcement.
Okay.
This one is a big deal. It is the big deal announcement for the whole show. They're going to do Yakuza Kiwami 3. So here's the thing.
Okay.
If for people who have been collecting Yakuza games on modern platforms, Xbox One and PS4 have Yakuza 3 remastered. That's just a remaster of the PS3 original.
Yep. Okay.
They are going to completely remake 3 as a Kiwami. So it's brand new from the ground up remake on modern platforms. So they confirm Switch 2, PS5, Series X.
Okay.
And then it's going to have an additional story content with another character called Dark Ties. So the government name is Yakuza Kiwami 3 plus Dark Ties.
All right.
That comes out next year, February.
February, you say?
Yeah, February. So that one's pretty cool. I like that announcement. That's a cool one. Just because it is true, 3, 4, 5 are just remasters in the collection so far, like on modern platforms. Those are not full-blown remakes. And so if you were to ever play the series from front to back, like if you're following the numbered order, it gets a little weird playing 3, 4, 5 because those are as is remasters. Like they're just bumped up the resolution and frame rate, called it a day. So realistically, you play them and you're like, wow, why are these sometimes a little lower quality than 0, 1, and 2? What happened? So honestly, if that's the game plan, is to start doing the Kiwami versions for next would be 4, 5. I'm kind of down, actually. I'm actually all in on that.
You know what? I think I'd also be in agreement, but Phil, can you take a look at this and see what this is? You see, this is a limited run collaborative thing. And it has, oh no, Yakuza 0 printed here, Kiwami 1, Kiwami 2, 3 remaster, 4 remaster, 5 remaster, 6 remaster. Are you telling me this is obsolete now?
I wouldn't say it's obsolete. I like
look at this. Does this look like Kiwami 3? Like just copy.
Okay, look, let me be very clear. Let me give you my personal take. I like that we have a way to play the original.
Okay.
And then we're getting a remake. I am a person who believes that I guess preserving the original's intent is important. It's kind of like how we have a way to play on modern platforms, Resident Evil 4 original and then Resident Evil remake. They don't none of the games outdo each other. They just kind of coexist.
Yeah.
And it's like, yeah, I appreciate them both for different reasons. It's kind of like that. So yeah, I'm sorry. Like this is the best I can give you.
I hurt myself.
Yeah, so that is Yakuza in a sense. I will bring up the real quick physical copies for everything. So they are doing physical copies for all this.
But I already have Yakuza 0 physically now, and there's a director's cut.
But you don't have the 25 extra minutes of cutscenes, dude.
I guess not.
How? Come on, dude.
I guess
Kojima would be upset at you.
I guess I'll stick around for the extra endings for Lord of the Rings as well.
Yeah. Oh no. I was gonna say, so in terms of physical copies, we'll start with the PS5 Series X. As far as they're releasing, Kiwami 3 is gonna be a normal physical copy on PS5 Series X. Whatever. Kiwami 1 and 2 are getting physical copies for PS5 and Series X. You can only buy them in a double pack.
Oh, right.
Yeah, it's literally called Yakuza 20th Anniversary, and then they come with both of them together.
Okay.
For the Switch 2, all game key cards, but all game key cards, but they are selling Kiwami 1 and 2 separately.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, so they are $30 releases physically. They're going to be $30 game key cards each. They both come out November 20th. So rip those games because there's no way I'm picking those over freaking Hades 2 and Kirby Air Riders. but Kiwami 3 is also a game key card for Switch 2, and that will be next year. Figured I'd just give out all the physical options now.
Okay.
And it's kind of tempting now for me. I kind of want to get the Yakuza series on Switch 2 because like Zero's there already, and it would look cool lined up together. But I'm gonna wait a little longer. I want to see if they'll do Kiwami 4 and 5. If they do that and they come to Switch 2 as well at the rate that they're going right now, because what is it? We've got 3 Yakuza games coming out all in the same year for Switch 2. So if they go at this rate and they can catch up to Pirate Yakuza in Hawaii,
yeah, actually,
yeah, I might actually. Who knows? We'll see. And that's it for RGG. Xbox time. There wasn't too many things at Xbox.
Yes.
I'll give you the quick highlight. The big boy announcement was the big rumored thing is true. It's happening. Forza Horizon 6 is confirmed. It is going to take place in Japan.
Kind of sick.
Yeah.
We can do Tokyo Drift.
Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. Initial D drifting, bro, at freaking Forza is crazy. No, it looks cool. They didn't actually show the game. They literally teased it and said 2026, and then that was the whole announcement.
All right. Well, they're working on it then.
Yeah. It will be coming out on Xbox and PC first, PS5 at a later date.
Okay.
Yeah. So there you go. That was the big announcement. So everything else is going to be just smaller things from here on out. Capcom is confirming that they are bringing Monster Hunter Stories 1 and 2 to Xbox.
That is nice.
Great, because they also showed a new trailer for 3, because that is already confirmed for Xbox. So because I think 3 was already confirmed for Switch 2, PS5, and Xbox Series. So there you go. More RPGs. That's pretty cool, especially the niche ones. Capcom don't make RPGs anymore, so that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm trying to remember what else. I'm gonna pull up a list real quick.
Sure. I think I'll do the same here.
I don't remember exactly what they announced.
I know that they had Ninja Gaiden, but that was kind of like we already kind of knew that. And I think they only talked about like difficulty like adjustments.
Yeah, that one was very brief. I get it. Ninja Gaiden, it was there. They had to do it.
Yeah, Fallout 76. I remember.
Yeah, I don't know why they did that there.
Oh yeah, I guess they did talk about. Oh yeah, it was Flight Simulator, but it's because of like the Japan World update.
That one's. Yeah, Flight Simulator was there for a little bit.
I still don't really know much about Animo. Oh, but Double Dragon was there. And yeah, they did show off like Dragon Quest 1 and 2. I think they were just talking about the ocean floor. Oh, Fatal Frame.
Yeah. Fatal Frame, yep.
Also, Gungrave Goreblood Heat reveal.
That was a new game, so that was kind of cool. Other than that, that was it. There wasn't much. I just wanted to bring a Forza real quick,
Yeah, gotcha. Oh yeah, they did show off this game called Rhythm Doctor. I was like, is this Rhythm Heaven? It's like close.
Yeah, I saw that. I was like, sure, why not? Like, it wasn't a grand show. Typically, when they do the Tokyo Game Show, it's more of like catch up. It's more of like Xbox getting a bunch of Japanese games that never are on the platform.
Yeah.
Monster Hunter being the big ones. So
right. Otherwise, I don't think I have.
That's about it.
Yeah, I don't think I have much about like Tokyo Game Show aside from everything we just saw.
Yeah, no, there really isn't that many announcements this year at Tokyo Game Show. They show a lot of the Tokyo Game Show this year was, hey, we already announced this, but here are the first time you're seeing these.
Okay.
That's what a lot of Tokyo Game Show was this year for me. So, yeah.
Okay. All
right. State of play.
Yeah, this one I kind of really wanted to like talk about this one.
All right, let me tell you the state of play right now. It's not looking good.
We're cooked.
We're cooked out here, brothers. No, that's not true. I
No.
enjoy a lot of game. If you are a person that enjoys a lot of games and genres, there's something for you here. There wasn't a lot, but there was definitely something for you.
Yes. Let me tell you.
Do you have the list?
I don't have like the definitive list. I just have like what I just like brought to the table. I was just gonna put a time code like right here. But let me just start off with
Oh,
saying
okay.
that Saros looks sick, and we got a release date for that.
Saros definitely looks like a Housemarque game. That is the best way I can put that, and that's a good thing. That's a very good thing. Because Housemarque is one of the best. They're a very creative development team, and it definitely looks like Returnal 2.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they're definitely pushing the Returnal like formula a little further, which is cool. I like that.
I am trying to get a chronological like listing here, but they're making it really difficult over here.
Yeah.
But I'm trying to remember the next thing that they announced. I know there's like the big one that we probably both are thinking about, but I'm trying to remember all the other.
That was the ending, but
oh, was that? Oh, it was the ending. You're right.
that's how they ended the show. Yeah, I mean, rightfully so. But I was gonna say,
True that. Yeah.
You know what? I got an idea. Let me pull up.
Let me just pull up like the YouTube bit of it and make sure I mute it. Thank you. And then
There you go. I was
codes?
gonna say pull up
Time
YouTube and
codes.
just. There we go.
Oh.
So then, what was next after?
The creators behind oh god, Disco Elysium. This one is Zero Paradise or Dead Spies.
Oh, yeah. I saw that. I'm not gonna lie to you, Justin. I saw cards and I said, I'm out.
I'm sick.
100% honest.
I'm sick of cards of all capacities.
I'm gonna be 100% honest with you. It looks cool though. I mean, I'm willing to give it a shot. How about that?
Mm-hmm. I think for those who like played through Disco Elysium, it'd be like, oh yeah, more please.
Yeah. I just know that that's not my kind of game. So
I gotcha. Now, like it's the following thing that they showed off. This was something that like I looked at that and I was like, wait, did they talk about this before? I feel like they have, but Microsoft doesn't care. They have Microsoft Flight Simulator 2024.
Oh, okay. So no, they hadn't talked about that before. This is now the announcement that it's coming to PS5. Yeah, that at this point, like I said, we're just waiting for Halo now. At this point,
it's like, yeah, I guess Microsoft, get your bag. I guess
put the prize in the bag. My Xbox, like,
oh no. But hey,
I mean, like, what? Let me rephrase that. I think it's cool. We're getting more games on the PS5 from Xbox. And Microsoft Flight Sim definitely helps a little niche out of those kinds of games. It's hard for me to justify the price increase next week for an Xbox when all of these games are on PlayStation.
Or it will eventually, you know. So it seems.
Or eventually will be, and or on Nintendo Switch and Switch 2. Like it's very hard for me to justify getting an Xbox at this point. Like, yes, Game Pass, sure. But then let me ask you this: are you a PC player? Because then you can just get Game Pass like that.
Right. In which case, like, you know, I think Microsoft and Xbox are kind of covering their tracks with that. We already know like their vision about like how they want to go forward in like as like their presence. So definitely like veering away from being like part of the big three and now just kind of becoming its own like third party.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So pretty cool, but you know, I'm waiting for Halo. Once they say Halo,
it's like, all right. They already got Gears and everything. Well, not everything from Gears, but you know.
Yeah, they do have Gears around 1. I want to see more. But
okay. But
what's
next thing is Battlefield 6. So it's like, you know, I can't knock like how it visually looks.
I will say thank God they showed I'll say thank God they actually showed campaign. Because one of the big things that people didn't like about Battlefield 2049 when it came out was that it didn't have a campaign. It was just an online battle royale at all times game.
Oh, okay.
And that was the last Battlefield, and it almost killed the franchise for this long.
All right, so it's a long time revival.
Really
thing.
Cool. And from what I've heard from people, the beta is good. The people have been playing a lot of online in it, and they like the game. So good for Battlefield, man. It's been a long time. It's been a long time. I might not pick it up day one, but I might pick it up at some point. I might. It used to be my alternative to Call of Duty. Like I'd pick up Call of Duty on Xbox, and then I would get Battlefield on PlayStation and just play it on there.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that used to be my alternate like.
Oh yeah, I want to play a first-person shooter. Console.
Yeah. Back in the Battlefield 3 and 4 days. So.
Next one, Deus Ex Remastered. That was a surprise, actually.
That's what I'm talking about, baby. That's what I want to see. Deus Ex is a classic. That's a certified hood classic. That game is so good. I've only like dabbled in it, but it has a lot of historical importance, and it's a really good game. One of the best PC games, in my opinion. Thank God they're bringing the PC version over to consoles, and it is made by Aspire, so let's take the remaster with a grain of salt. But they've been doing, ever since Tomb Raider, I think they've been doing really good remasters. Because like even when they went back to Star Wars, which is like Bounty Hunter and Jedi Power Battles, they actually took the time to make sure that those games look good as well and run well. So Deus Ex is also a first-person game, so there's not many models to look after in front of you. So I'm excited. If you don't know what Deus Ex is, it's basically an FPS action RPG that has like a lot of dialogue options, and it's not necessarily about running and gunning. There's a lot of sneaking involved. It's like a sci-fi punk like world. Like, the original director of that game went on to direct Disney's Epic Mickey. So you know,
that's crazy.
You know, War Inspector, I feel you. Let's go.
Let me see over here. The next one, I don't have really much to add to it. It's the Halloween the game.
Oh, yeah. You know, it looks cool. It looks like a sequel to Friday the 13th the game. That's the best I can put it. And I mean, Friday the 13th shut down, so I mean that's
right.
Cool.
Okay.
Cool.
More reason.
Weird that they announced the release date and they literally said, "Yeah, Halloween 2026." I was like, why are we talking about this game right now, dude? What are we doing, dude? Oh my god. Anyways.
Do you know about this one? It's called Last Epoch. Sounds familiar. No. We've heard about it before.
I saw the trailer and I was like,
okay.
Yeah?
Yeah, all right.
Yeah, it looks cool. Looks all right.
This is the next one.
I don't have much to say, yeah.
Yeah. The next one is the 7 Deadly Sins Origin. Familiar with the original works, there's that. I was gonna say like
the Mark game.
Mark would have a lot more input like on this one. Otherwise, I look at that, I'm like, I don't know. Is that like a full-fledged game or is it like a free-to-play? That's my question.
It's gonna be a full-fledged game. Who's the developer on it? Isn't it? Is Konami?
Question.
No.
Good question. I'm running through the trailer.
Is it Bandai or is it Konami?
Let me see if I can just kind of scroll just enough to find out. It might take a little bit as well. It doesn't say. I might have to like do a full-fledged Google search on that one just to make sure. But that's
either way,
coming out January.
Yeah, it's an RPG. So, Mark, congratulations.
Congratulations.
Yeah, congratulations on that one.
Netmarble is a publisher, developer is Netmarble. Yeah, I don't know.
Netmarbles. Oh, that might be free to play.
I was gonna
Yikes.
say
Anyways,
it says genre free to play as an overview. I was like, oh no.
oh no, continue. Sorry, Mark. You got screwed on that. Well, he would still find the good in it. That's why I love my Mark. He'll find the good in even all the worst games of the world. Like,
Oh man, this this is kind of wild to see it. Like I know it was leaked, but now we see it. Sonic Racing Cross Worlds showed up, and we're like,
oh yeah,
bro, why you guys are coming out in like the end of the week? It's now the end of the week.
yeah,
But
it's
this,
out now.
but it's here to announce that Mega Man and Proto Man are appearing as racers later on. So,
And there's a Dr. Wily's Castle stage based on the Mega Man 2,
oh
which is
man,
really cool. Yeah, that kind of got leaked on accident just because. So when you open the physical copy, there's a little ad that says "Get the DLC Season Pass," and Mega Man's right there, front and center. So people got access to the game early, and that's what happens. Also, the back of the packaging has Knights.
Hmm.
He's not announced yet. So, oh brother. But I also wanted, before we keep going, that I wanted to tell you about the roadmap. They announced the roadmap as
Oh
well.
yeah.
And what do you mean? What do you mean I have to wait till fall of 2026 to see the turtles and Avatar in this game? You're telling me you're charging $30 for this DLC expansion pack. You're only getting 6 tracks, a couple of racers here and there. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
That's it? You're $30, $25 for Mario Kart 8. I got 48 tracks and a couple racers. Like, that's crazy, bro. That's a lot from Sega. Drop that to 20. And I promise you people would buy it more. I get it, the licensing, because like those are not
True.
Sega characters,
Right.
but like why are, dude, I think the one that kills me is why is it that we are waiting till Q3 of 2026 for some of this DLC?
I mean, I guess it's just to give more of an incentive for people to want to keep playing, but also to like buy that expansion, like the season pass immediately.
That's that's wild, bro. That's wild to me. And then they've only confirmed 3 free characters so far. It's been Hatsune Miku, who's already available.
Mhm.
Um, Joker from Persona 5,
Yeah,
and then Ichiban from Yakuza Like a Dragon.
that does make sense.
And then Knights is on the packaging, so at some point we'll get Knights.
Hmm.
So I don't know. I don't know. They did tease a lot of free characters though. See, this is why I'm conflicted about this DLC. Why is there so many free DLC characters, but then I gotta pay for these ones? Like that's because I understand that the free characters are all Sega characters, but like, brother, I would kill for a stage based on Knights. You know what I mean? Like, give me Sonic and Sega All Stars Racing is basically what I'm asking you.
Pretty
Like that's
much.
crazy. I don't know, man. What a weird game. I hear it's fun.
Yeah. So I
Yeah,
mean, I guess we'll see.
I
I'm still waiting for like the physical cart for Switch 2. So we'll see.
yeah, me too.
Wondering
Me
what's
too.
gonna be
Since
included
that's
into
getting a
that.
real cart and it's a Switch 2 edition.
Hmm.
I'll be waiting for that one next
Yeah,
early spring 2026. Yeah.
something like that. Yeah. In that time, I have like a whole update where like all the free characters are gonna just or updated ones are gonna be part of that, but the DLC will be
Mm-hmm,
separate.
mm-hmm.
But the next one is Neo 3. I know you have
Ooh, yeah, 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 yeah,
the
yeah.
Neo Collection 1 and 2.
Ooh. Yeah, yeah, yes. So these are Team Ninja's versions of a Souls-like game, but they're Team Ninja, so it's not exactly Souls-like. It's more like if Ninja Gaiden had more precise dodging. Is basically what I like to call those. It's Souls-like. Let's call it as it is. But
Mhm.
Neo's kind of underrated. I'm not gonna lie to you. A lot of people sleep on this series, and realistically, they're really good games. And so getting a third one is pretty cool. That is considered first party because PlayStation's funding it.
Mm.
PlayStation Studios' name is on it, even though it is a Koei Tecmo game. And you know what, man? Can I say something? Koei Tecmo has been busy, brother.
Yeah, they've been cooking with stuff here.
They've been busy. New Atelier games, new re-releases in the Atelier series, Hyrule Warriors, Neo 3, Ninja Gaiden 4, Ninja Gaiden Ragebound, freaking what else is coming out? I know there's another Koei Tecmo game we're gonna talk about in this State of Play too.
Yeah.
And then I'm like, damn, dude, porting Dynasty Warriors Origins to the Switch too. God, like, damn, dude, relax. Like, it's not that serious.
How much are they paying their employees over there?
I don't, brother, all this and there's still no Dead or Alive. That's crazy.
Oh no.
Crazy, bro. Continue. Now I just made myself upset.
Well, you're gonna have to sit in that pool for a little bit. Dynasty Warriors 3 completed.
Yeah, I was gonna say. Okay, so when it comes to the Dynasty Warrior series, can I be honest? Can I throw a hot take out there?
Okay.
I don't know if it's the hottest take in the world, but it's a hot take.
All right.
I don't really care for Dynasty Warriors. I like the Warriors spin-offs the most. Like, I like the Hyrule Warriors and the Fire Emblem Warriors and One Piece Pirate Warriors is pretty cool. Or Gundam Wars back on PS3.
Ooh.
Or Persona 5 Strikers. That's technically a Warriors game. Or like Dragon Quest Heroes. I don't really play or care about Dynasty. Should I? Because apparently I heard Origins is pretty cool and it looks cool. And then Dynasty Warriors 3. Why is it that one in particular that's getting a remake?
I wish I knew.
I don't understand. That's because to my knowledge, that's a PS2 game, right?
I think so.
Dynasty Warriors 3 is PS2. Yeah, because 6 was the first one on PS3 or 5. No, 3. It was 6. Yeah, yeah, because 2, 3, 4, 5 are all on PS2. I don't know, man. I guess I'm just not a Warriors guy. I guess I should start playing the mainline games if I really want to appreciate the series. I don't know.
Yeah, I think should we hit up Anaya? See if he has better knowledge about this?
Does he? I think he's played more Dynasty Warriors for sure.
So, yeah.
I think the only ones he hasn't played are the Nintendo ones, like me. Like, I played those, but that obviously
right. But he's been playing like the core series here, so
yeah.
Maybe
so I need more knowledge.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
Maybe there is something more appealing. Yeah, we'll see.
Mm-hmm.
It got confirmed for Switch 2 as well. So.
Okay.
A couple of these have got multi-platforms. I'm not gonna go into the specifics. There's a lot to remember, but yeah.
Okay. So the next one is Code Vein 2. I gotta get to playing like Code Vein 1, but like the fact it got a sequel and everything.
Yeah, again, Souls-like, but I mean, it's Souls-like, but I mean, it's cool. It's not Scarlet Nexus 2, which it could have been, but you know what? I get it. We'll alternate. We'll alternate Code Vein, then Scarlet Nexus, Code Vein 2. I expect that team's next game to be Scarlet Nexus 2. All right, I want to go to the moon. For anybody who knows, I want to be on the moon, bro.
Same, but I think saying alternating is very optimistic of you. Thank you, Mark.
Amen. But I think Code Vein 2 looks cool. I'm actually really excited for January.
Oh, is it January? Sheesh.
It is January.
Okay. Oh boy. Well, this one's actually coming out very soon. This is they had a little talk for Final Fantasy Tactics.
That was a little weird. Like, you don't need to show that.
Mm-hmm.
It's literally on Tuesday. It comes out Tuesday.
Unless I really found this to be a really big deal for them. I know there's been a lot of talks about like people wanting Tactics.
Tactics is considered an iconic PS1 game. This specific one, all right, this specific Tactics, because this is a remake of the original Tactics game. So this is the one that was on PS1 exclusive for a long time. Then they remade it for PSP, again another Sony console, as War of the Lions, and then they had never re-released it since. So it is kind of a big deal that's coming back. It is considered one of the best tactical games of all time. It stands up there with most, if not better than some of the Fire Emblem games of all time. So it's a big deal. It's a big deal, and I actually really like this game. It's really fun. The time I've spent playing the original version. So I'm looking forward to it. I'm getting it on Switch because the Switch 2 edition, and it's on the go. But I get why
Yeah,
PlayStation's pushing it. I get why.
100%.
Yeah, it's a big deal. I'm glad that Tactics is finally getting its due, long overdue like re-release. Like that should have been a slam dunk re-release a long time ago.
That's true.
But also the reviews for the game are already out. Dog, pretty high reviews.
Really high, actually.
Yeah, really high. Like apparently the voice acting that they're adding is really good. It adds a lot to the game. Like, all right, sold. Yeah. Yeah.
All right. The next one we have is Let It Die Inferno. I
I
forgot.
was not expecting that. I was not expecting that. Like that game came out of left field. So here's the thing. I saw Grasshopper and I said, "Oh, Romeo's a dead man." Of course, we've been talking about this game in other state of plays, you know? And then they hit me with a sequel to Let It Die. Brother, that is the most niche Grasshopper game. If you don't know, Let It Die was a free-to-play game on PS4.
Sheesh.
And it's a Suda 51 game. So it's like this weird roguelike that it's really weird. I can't explain it. You'd have to look up footage for it because it's an action game, but it's a roguelike. This is going to be an actual paid sequel. This is not a free-to-play game. It's from Grasshopper, but Suda's not taking the reign on this one. So it's like other people in the company.
Oh, I see. That's actually kind of cool.
Suda's kind of busy with Romeo's a Dead Man. That's what I expected to see
That's
right
funny.
now. But I was like, oh,
yeah,
dang.
Actually, you know what? It's all good because he popped out at the very end of that presentation saying, "Hey, pre-order Romeo also."
Yeah. So pretty cool announcement, actually. To be honest, that was actually one of the bigger ones for me. I was like, dang, dude. Suda 51 and Grasshopper games are more Grasshopper Manufacturer is the company name. I don't care what you put out, dog. I'll buy it. Like I don't care. You can put out the most ridiculous thing in the world, dog. I have played the No More Heroes series. I get it.
You get it.
I get it, bro.
You get it.
You don't have to tell me twice. Moe. Nah, the part in 3 where he's just getting ran over by a car the whole time. That was so wild to me. That was so wild to me. Give me the target name. I'll have it done. Oh my god. Okay. Good games, bro. Good games.
This one was a surprise for me. I started getting more familiar because it's Shueisha. They have a branch called Shueisha Games, and they've been helping, I guess, like in part of helping release like these other games. One of them that Anai's talked about a couple times, and actually is like talked about here and there. But they have another title here. It's called Chronoscript: The Endless End.
Oh, that's the Metroidvania one, right? That really cool looking storybook one.
Yeah.
I'm sold on the art style alone, brother.
Yeah, kind of same. It's gonna be really interesting to see like how it fully plays out because obviously we're seeing like the gameplay here and there, and I'm not sure if it was me, but I did see kind of a sharpening effect, and I think it's because how the art style kind of looks for background stuff. So otherwise, I'm sold too. Yeah, I'm down for it.
It looks really cool. I'm into it.
Okay, so there's that one. Crimson Desert. So yeah, just release already.
Is there people glazing that game? What is this? Like
it's crazy.
Like,
I think for the most part, like what catches me is just like the visuals. It looks almost unreasonably like outstanding as far as like what you see as far as like the background. Everything looks like super.
Is that an online game?
It has. I think the studio has made that alternative. It's Black Desert. Black Desert's the online one. This is Crimson Desert. It's them making that. But it's also
I'm gonna wait for reviews.
Yeah, me too. But like also at the same time, like it looks crazy good. If anything, just visually. We're not even talking about like gameplay mechanics. It's just like visually great. It's like how are you funding that? How are you doing that?
Yeah. I was just kind of like interesting. All right, we're back at this game again.
Yeah, it's one of those things where like to be honest, I actually don't know exactly what's entirely about, but it looks kind of cool. So I can't deny that. We'll see. This is actually, you know what? The next thing we have here is actually not a game thing. It's actually just like peripherals. They have these Pulse Elevate wireless speakers, and it took me a while just to kind of figure it out. But yeah, it's essentially they are wireless speakers. They have like charging docks on top of them, so like if you want to just keep them stationary, just plop them right there. Otherwise, I guess you could move them like around your space depending on what you need. But okay,
Yeah, they're just PC speakers, right?
I guess so. Yeah, but I guess they have a way to like maybe communicate between like maybe like PlayStation and your PC or something like that.
They have the Pulse. They have the link technology, so you can do it to a portal or to a PlayStation 5 or
Oh, okay.
yeah.
They showed like someone sitting in their bedside with the portal with the speakers on their end. And I was like, Phil?
No, no, wait, relax, relax. I don't know if I'm into that. It depends on the price, honestly, but
Just set it up in the baby room.
yeah, dude. When he's sleeping, I just have Final Fantasy 7 Rebirth going, you know? I have Claire Obscure going. There you go.
Oh, yeah, okay, okay.
Yeah.
Okay, and then the following thing was actually a PlayStation Plus like update for October. I think yeah, they had like Alan Wake 2, but there was a couple other games as
Damn,
well.
dude. That Alan Wake 2 for free?
Not
That
bad,
is
not bad.
crazy, dog. I'm a redeem that immediately, brother. Like,
Mhm. I think they also showed. Oh yeah, I I low key kind of got mad because I saw they showed Last of Us. I was like, what the hell are we doing here again? But it's like, no, 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 no. This is part of like some of the subscription stuff, so it's actually for free. So it's like, oh,
it's
okay,
it's because yesterday was Last of Us Day.
yeah, yeah,
That's
that's
why.
fair, that's fair. I was like, are we gonna get a? Okay, no, 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 we're good, we're good.
Last year for Last of Us Day, they put Last of Us Part 1. So
Part
now it's
one,
Part 2
that
starting to
makes
be on there.
sense. Okay,
Yeah.
part of their quote unquote the game catalog available on premium and extra tiers.
Yeah. So that's cool.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
was kind of hanging over here because they had like a couple things in the like the classic catalog. They're just about to like show that on my end
Oh
here.
yeah, the Oops, all Bandai Namco.
Oops, it's Tekken 3 as well
Ooh!
as Soul Calibur 3. That's
Oh!
crazy.
Oh! Oh, brother. Oh, brother, those are fire picks, bro. I'm gonna tell you right now,
Also Tomb Raider
Tekken 3 is one of the it's Tomb Raider anniversary,
remastered.
right?
Yeah, I think.
No, okay, so that's an interesting game. So I'll start with the Bandai stuff. Tekken 3 is one of the best fighting games of all time. I don't think and that's not a disagreement. There's no glazing. I don't want to hear it. That is literally one of the best fighting games of all time. And I don't care if I understand Anaya is a big Tekken fanboy. He also everyone knows Tekken 3 is one of the best fighting games of all time. So getting
Mhm.
that, I think this is Tekken 3, other than that really dumb PlayStation Mini, the classic. This is the first time they're re-releasing 3. So that's really cool. So I'm hyped about that.
Okay,
Super
okay.
hyped. And then Soul Calibur 3 is super interesting because they have never re-released that game ever. And that is if you've ever played 3, it's such a weird game compared to Soul Calibur 2. Like they don't feel the same at all. They
Mm,
try to do a lot of things in Soul Calibur 3. There's like customization, a character customization option. It's very interesting. It's a very weird game. But I
mm,
remember fondly playing that game. I played the hell out of it back in the day. So I'm really excited to have it on a modern platform where we could
mm.
like plug in fight sticks and play it.
Ooh, yeah, okay.
Yep. And then Tomb Raider Anniversary is kind of cool because I know they did Tomb Raider Legends a little while back, right? Like
Yeah.
that was one of the PS2 games. That was one of the launch PS2 games they did for this thing. Okay. So for the uninitiated, Tomb Raider Anniversary is a remake and a sequel at the same time.
Mm,
It's very weird. It's a remake of the original Tomb Raider game,
mm-hmm.
but it is a sequel to Tomb Raider Legend, story wise.
Mm.
But they did it because it was the anniversary. I forgot what year anniversary it was. I think it was the 10th of the original Tomb Raider. So they did it like that. But it is a sequel gameplay and story wise to Tomb Raider Legend.
Okay.
Because after that, it's Tomb Raider Underworld.
Hmm.
So That's cool.
Okay.
More
Okay.
Tomb Raider games is always a good thing. I like those games. You know.
Let's see. The next thing was about Gran Turismo 7. I
Oh yeah. More cars, more tracks. Good.
Oh, okay.
That game,
Gotcha.
you know, that's cool. That game is cool. I mean, look, Gran Turismo 7 is a good game. I just don't play it. Like, I don't know.
Hmm.
I'm not a person who hates Gran Turismo. If we are talking realistic sports like racing games, I only stick to Forza and Gran Turismo.
Hmm.
So those are actually phenomenal games. I just haven't really played 7 too much.
Gotcha. The next one was kind of a jump scare. I was like, wait, what are they doing? No, it's just a controller for God of War 20th anniversary.
Brother. And you know, okay, I'm gonna be that guy right now. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna be that guy.
Oh, mm-hmm.
That is the laziest controller design I've ever seen in my goddamn life. Holy crap! The freaking Ragnarok one looked way better than this one, dude. Dude, there's no way. There's no way that it's just the white DualSense with the one red line. You are absolutely there's not even the Greek like logo or nothing. It's just Kratos' one line on his face. Are you kidding me right now? That's it, brother in Christ. Happy 20th anniversary. Here's some dumbass controller. Not this is the one time, Sony, the absolute one time you could have said we're re-releasing all the Greek games in the series and nobody would have been upset. Those are remakes and remasters that make sense. Those are not available on modern platforms. You can put those on there, Sony. Please. It is the 20th anniversary of like literally one of your flagship series. And you gave us a $90 controller. Thank you. I'm so mad about this. I'm so mad about this, dude.
Let Sony cook, and maybe on the side, maybe let like Santa Monica let them cook over there too. We'll maybe see something later.
I would love to see the Greek games come back, like because they obviously tie in very well to the Norse games. So it's like, and having all the God of Wars on one modern platform, it makes sense to me. Like that is your flagship story series. Like you might as well do it.
I think you can upgrade the experience, the aesthetics of this controller by like painting like the circle button specifically to look like the PlayStation 2 circle button.
Yeah,
with a little bit of like flashing on the side.
My problem with the controller design is that it's literally just a DualSense white. Like if they would have actually go out of their way to make it look a little more like the Greek era God of War games, have like his loincloth, like the brown and red on the actual like.
Yeah, okay.
Why am I drawing a blank? Anyways, that have like the buttons are colored, they're red, but like it's because of the red line.
Right.
That's it. Have the Greek logo in the middle of the touchpad because freaking the Ragnarok one has the wolf in the middle. Like, come on, dude.
Yeah,
this looks so lazy.
Yeah, they might just be cooking. Maybe that's it. That's what I'm gonna tell myself.
All the other DualSense that have come out special editions, they look so cool. Why is this one the dumbest one so far, bro?
I was actually reminded. I think it was just like indirectly, but it was the fact that like Ragnarok was like, what was it, 2022? Late 2022, but like
2022.
I was like, damn, dude, it's been a while. So, I mean, whatever project they got working on. I mean, granted, they did also have like the additional like free edition add-on.
The rumor that's coming out of that is that the next series of God of War games is going to be in Egypt. It's the Egyptian gods.
Oh, that's gonna be sick. Okay.
Yeah, because something about like someone has inside source that they are developing this, and Kratos' main weapon is an Egyptian sword.
Oh, it's gonna be Kratos. Oh, okay. I thought we were gonna follow.
It is going to be Kratos. As far as the insider knows, it's Kratos. It might be Atreus.
Oh, okay. Because I wouldn't mind them just kind of like branching off at that point. Maybe like come back to Kratos at a certain point, but like, yeah, now let's focus on Atreus' story. But I guess
Because
for
there's a lot
now.
of gods in the Egyptian gods. That would be sick. Yeah.
I guess for now we'll focus on another first party over here. Um, yeah, we got Wolverine.
Not finally, dude. Holy crap. And you know what? Thank you, Insomniac, for not sugarcoating it. That game is rated M as hell.
Yeah, I like that. I appreciate that.
When he did the stab through the bottom, I went, damn. I was like, oh my
Ugh. Ooh.
God. That's like Mortal Kombat levels of like violence, bro. That's crazy. Thank God. Thank God, bro.
Yeah. Yeah.
Wolverine is a very visceral character, you know, like he's very angry, so that makes a lot of sense. I will say those people who are like, it's just Spider-Man. I'm like, brother, you're dumb. I don't. So level design wise, I don't think it's open world. I
Yeah, I
think
don't think so.
necessarily it's gonna be like Uncharted 4, where like it's open sections and you're just on a linear path that you can go off and explore.
Maybe. Yeah. Yeah, I can see that.
Because they said you're going to Japan, Canada, you're going to what was the other one? Somewhere else.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then they showed off Mystique. They showed off Omega Red as a villain.
Oh
That's
yeah.
a cool villain. Omega
Is
Red's a cool villain.
that a Sentinel at the end?
Yeah, they showed the Mango Sentinel, but no, they showed Sentinel at the end. That's really cool. It is in the same universe as the Insomniac Spider-Mans, so there could be some
Ooh,
crossover between the two.
interesting. I think by just like
Um,
some like touch and go like associations, maybe, but yeah.
the art style very is reminiscent of Spider-Man, but that's just because it's Insomniac.
It's just them.
I'm curious to see how they would work gadgets and stuff because that's an Insomniac trademark
Oh,
that they
interesting.
have multiple like like a wheel of like gadgets that you can always use.
Yeah.
That's always been there since Ratchet and Clank. So I want to know
If
because they've
Wolverine
done
would
it
even
in
would Wolverine entertain the
yeah
idea?
because
Maybe
they've done it
yeah.
since Ratchet and Clank. Like they've done it even for Resistance. They've done it for Spider-Man. Like they even did it for Sunset Overdrive. So I'm wondering how they
Oh,
would
okay.
integrate that.
Maybe I
But
can only
other than
imagine it being like different like gameplay modes. Like I'm not really gonna like touch up on like the leaks that they showed, but like just like different ways to kind of like engage in the game depending on contextual stuff or maybe combat stuff.
yeah, it does look good though.
Yeah.
I'm excited. It looks really good. What do you mean fall 2026?
They're prepping it.
Why are we talking about it? Christ, dude. This I think this is my problem with the state of play. We are talking about games that are still a year on the dot a year away.
Mm.
What are we doing? Because PlayStation, other than Sorrows and Neo 3, what do I have to look forward to for the rest of the year next year?
Oh, I see what you mean by that. Yeah.
Because we're talking specifically first party. Because I think at this point, PlayStation really, Marvel Token Fighters, duh. I was gonna say, I think they're really relying heavily on third party to pick up the slack. Because yeah, we're talking third party. Look at all these games coming out. Hell yeah, you know?
Mm.
Yeah, and then we also got Resident Evil Requiem. We have freaking Grand Theft Auto 6 is next year, so
Of
let's not
course.
forget about that. So it's gonna be a big year. It's just I don't know, man. Waiting till the end of like fall 2026, huh?
Yeah.
They were not kidding about these development times, man.
Yeah, I mean, I was gonna bring up Nintendo because they kind of did that with their like one of their last Switch Focus directs with Tomodachi Life, with like Rhythm Heaven. But like it's one of those things where I think that's just kind of like the norm of just kind of like announcing games like further in advance, along with things that are happening in the near future. And you know, I guess it works. I don't know. I think
I
personally, I
think
was kind of okay with like this time frame for Wolverine. I didn't really bat an eye with it, or
I think my problem
react
is
to that.
Nintendo at least releases games on a monthly basis, and then if they don't, like September, they didn't release anything at all for September.
Hmm.
They're gonna make up for it in November because there's two first party releases that month, and October if you count Mario Galaxy 1 and 2 and Pokemon in the same month.
Hmm.
So it's Now, Switch One, you know, you're kind of screwed at this point. You're just gonna get what you can get at this point. Scraps.
Mm.
It's whatever, you know. They're basically sunsetting the Switch One. Like you get some releases here and there. Tomodachi Life, Rhythm Heaven, those are Switch One games.
Mm-hmm.
But like realistically, Switch 2's taking over. Like they've been releasing almost a game every month since Switch 2 launched. So there's always something to look forward to first party wise on the Nintendo Switch 2 systems.
Mm.
And then Xbox this year has done pretty well too, first party wise. But again, you can play those on anything. So realistically, PlayStation's first party offerings, which mind you, those are award winning games, they're just taking a long time to come out, man. I've
That's
only
rough,
picked,
yeah.
I counted, I've only picked up 4 PS5 games this year.
Which one? I don't.
Like,
Yeah.
I've only picked up Claire Obscure Expedition 33.
And that's kind of everywhere.
I picked
Yeah.
up, I picked up Death Stranding 2.
That's what they're exclusive there. Yeah.
I picked up Silent Hill F.
There's multi. Yeah.
And then I'm picking up Ghost of
There's
Yotei.
Yotei.
That's it.
Oh. Oh.
And that's the only PS5 games I'm picking up for the rest of the year.
Yeah. I did start noticing that, like, obviously, like, if we look at the other parties, it's like Xbox is starting to like start to blur the lines of like what's like. I mean, they have first parties, but for the most part, everything is starting to go like all platforms, so it's kind of hard to keep track of them. But when it comes to PlayStation, like, they're obviously still pretty big on like first party, with some games like later releasing on like PC. You know, that's fair. But like when
Yeah.
you count on your fingers, it's like as far as like PlayStation exclusives, it's like I only see like 2. I might have to be reminded of a couple of them that released this past year, but yeah, like Death
This
Stranding.
year it was Death Stranding. Death Stranding, Ghost of Yotei. I'm trying to. There was one other one this year.
Wasn't it a smaller game? It was presented at their State of Play last time. It was
I don't
the
remember.
Journey one.
No, the one with the sword.
Yeah.
Like the surfing sword. No, that's Annapurna. That's not even
Oh,
first
really?
party.
Ooh, that's crazy.
That's on everything. Yeah. Yeah, I can't think of it. I don't think that. I think that's it. This year's been really slow for Sony.
Yeah, that's tough.
Kind of. They released Helldivers 2 on Xbox, if you count that.
I guess, yeah. I mean, that's still good. Like, that's good for like. Oh God, it's good for them as far as like just. For
I mean,
Arrowhead,
I'll give them this much. Next year does look bigger for PS5. You know, we have Marvel Token Fighters. That is a first party PlayStation Studio game.
Yeah.
All right. I mean, Arc System Works is making it, but they are publishing it. Neo 3 being published. Soros. Wolverine.
Oh yeah.
So that's already 4 first party games out the gate.
Mm-hmm.
1 each quarter. All right. That's better than waiting all this time in between Death Stranding to Ghost of Yotei. Like,
I pray, Santa Monica, please.
Yeah. See, that's the thing. That God of War collection would have been so perfect to like in between everything. But
also, yeah, it's just kind of tough for them. I guess they got like big plans for some of these like studios and releasing like these like really high quality games, but just the problem is that it takes a long time for them to actually complete them. So I don't know, like I think Nintendo had it like all planned out for the most part, and so like they have all these different franchises that they can utilize, and they are like working it out like with what's already existing. So that's why it seems like they're far more consistent releasing games like month by month, almost. And I can't really say anything about like Microsoft or like PlayStation. They're kind of working through some like rough patches here and there. Yeah, actually, no, this is a pretty decent like pivoting off point since Nintendo like has everything planned. Actually, it's the fact that they had well, Doug Bowser. I guess is a general announcement that Doug Bowser's retiring like by the end of like December.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Devin, who's going
six. He did 6+ years as a president of Nintendo of America.
He really did show up like during like the COVID times.
Yeah,
that's crazy.
He showed up right after Reggie took over the Switch era, basically, and now he's handing off the Switch 2 era.
Man, that's crazy. And I'm trying to remember the actual like name of the other person aside from just having the first name Devin.
Devin Pritchford.
Oh, okay. Yeah, she's been with Nintendo for a long time.
According to Kit and Krista on the Kit and Krista podcast, and Reggie Fils-Aimé himself, they're in good hands. Apparently, Devin's a really good person.
Okay. You don't say less.
Yep.
I think it's one of those things.
They
I listened to that podcast as well, and they were talking about like the presence of like these like past. Well, I mean Reggie and then like Doug versus like their how they present themselves is from like the masses, and it's one of those things where I think, in my personal opinion, they are starting to like steer clear away from like having like an individual like represent like Nintendo. So
yeah,
they rather just have what it seems just have like someone like actually functioning internally, but for the most part the outward appearance, just like how they don't talk about like the developers like of certain games and they just keep it under the blanket of Nintendo. They want to keep this stuff like just under the identity of Nintendo as a whole.
yeah. I also think that it's they're definitely more. It's hard because Nintendo of America's president is really just there as the yes man, is basically what it is, because like all the decisions come from Nintendo of Japan. Let's be honest. Nintendo main headquarters in Kyoto is the one that makes all the decisions. The only thing that Nintendo of America's president will do, one of the big things they do, is to deem if a game gets localized or not over here, if it is appropriate for the market. It's one of the big things they do. And under the Doug Bowser like years, only one game got rejected, and that was like Buddy Bond Mission or whatever it was. And it wasn't even that it was a bad game or anything. It's just a visual novel.
Okay.
Yeah, Nintendo's of Japan is the one that makes most of the decisions, and they handle the press over here, and they handle the release strategies over here, and they need a president in America to understand the market here. That is a different market in Japan and Europe, respectfully as well.
I see. That's why they have to make that decision of localizing. Okay.
So it's very interesting. Speaking of which, they also made an announcement that I forgot his name, but he was the president of Nintendo of Europe. He is now going to be the CEO of Nintendo of America.
I can probably look it up here. Nintendo of America.
Yeah. He's been all over the place. He's been like in every of Nintendo's headquarters: Japan, Europe, America. So pretty interesting.
Shoot, I don't have like the actual name here. Actually, I think Satoru Shibata.
Yep.
Yeah. Okay.
Satoru Shibata. Yep. You may know him from the really funny videos he did when they were promoting Yokai Watch and Phoenix Wright. He was in cosplay as Phoenix Wright. It's pretty funny.
That's funny.
Yeah. So pretty cool.
Okay.
I can't wait to see what the era of Nintendo looks like in 2026.
My only wish is for like localization of the older Fire Emblem games, remastered, of course.
Man,
please,
man. We'll see.
And that's about.
I think that's it.
All I can say is that I think as far as predictions, as far as like the ROG Xbox Ally, because the handhelds are now available for pre-order.
Oh my god.
So it is for the Xbox Ally, the base model, it's $600. I was talking how that's actually cheaper than like the original ROG Ally was, the one that I have, the white one. So yeah, $600, but the Xbox Ally X, that is the premium experience for them that they're trying to like push out there. 1,000. It's 1,000.
$999.99 US American like currency.
And the crazy
before
thing is,
tax.
That's not the only like Windows like handheld that's going like beyond 1,000. So
Jesus Christ,
we're entering the era of like PC handhelds that are like reaching $1,000 or so. So
nah, I couldn't be less interested anymore. Like I thought about wanting one. I was like, you know what, that might be the PC handheld I want, just because it has the Xbox integrated in it. I can still play Steam games. I can still do what I got to do. Nah, hell no, not $1,000.
It's
That's
crazy.
crazy.
I'm curious about Steam Deck 2 whenever that eventually launches.
Oh my god. That is so crazy to me, dude. $1,000. I hate this. This market sucks right now, dude.
It's really tough out there.
Man, $650 for a Series X next week is disgusting. I'm just telling you right now.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely atrocious prices, bro.
Man, dude. I don't know what else to say. Like, it's already
I
like,
don't want to see
yeah.
I don't want to see the next Xbox, or I don't want to see the PS6 right now. I swear to God, those prices are going to be through. If a PS5 Pro is going for $750 right now, like I cannot imagine what PS6 would be.
Oh, no one wants to
I
know about
can't.
that. No one wants to know about like the next gen. Like thinking about like a Nintendo Switch 3 even. That's way out there. But like yeah, finally the Xbox 2 and then the PlayStation 6. Uh
Disgusting, dude.
yeah, no. I think we'll see different things like once like those hit like 1K. That's a little bit further out, but we'll see. I'm I'm already at that point where like PCs, I mean, you can budget a PC, especially on a third market, but like when you build one brand new, like it goes upwards to like $1,000 to $2,000. I'm kind of used to
Mm-hmm.
seeing that because it's just like it's a customizable experience. It's also using like some higher end specs that you don't really see on the other like actual gaming consoles. But for a handheld, I'm not sure if we're still there yet, especially since like it's going upwards to like 1080p. I feel like if you're like really boosting it to like higher resolutions, maybe. And like, yeah, there's RAM. There's also like extended battery, the internal storage, of course. That's also to consider. But like that jump from like 600 to like 1,000 is like it kind of excessive. I think that has more to do with like how much the what was it the Ryzen Z2 versus the Z2 Extreme, like the difference between those two chips. That's more weighted there. So
Mm-hmm.
I just wanted to report on that. Yeah, that's kind of a no for me. I'm gonna be real honest with you,
That's
boss.
that's a big no for me, Chief. I don't know about that, man. That's a lot of money, brother.
Mm-hmm.
And like it isn't even the full support of the Xbox library. Like it's
Right.
just whatever's on the Play Anywhere,
Yeah, it's
which
whatever
is a
that.
lot, but no,
Yeah,
sir.
it's definitely they brand it and promote it as Xbox. It's definitely more PC over like Xbox, which is
Mm-hmm.
still good, but like for 1,000 on handheld, so and so.
Not for me, brother.
But yeah, that I think that's pretty much everything.
Yep, yep.
All right. Well, guys, I hope you all enjoyed Phil's presence here because October is not a good month for him.
No, October, I'm cooked. It's my anniversary. I'm going back to overtime again next week.
Uh,
Um, yeah, man. You'll see me talk about a ton of pickups at the end of the month because October is gonna ruin me financially, maybe.
don't say that.
Oh man.
But tell you what, I mean, there's obviously November, and then December is like our talks about like our game of the year, which we're gonna have to really lock in for because a lot of us haven't really quite finished that many games for the most part. But there's also like what's coming out like in these next
I'm
couple
gonna
months.
I'm gonna have to ask you for an extension on
Extension.
December because Metroid Prime 4 is the first week and I need time to play that. And I
You
don't
know,
want to count that. I don't want to rule that out because I know damn well that's a game I drop everything for to play.
all right.
So I need to lock in on Metroid Prime and I'll let you know when I finish it.
Consider the extension lifted or accepted for that because I also want to like include that in talks. So fair enough.
If it was any other game, I wouldn't like if it was Hyrule Warriors, I'd just tell you it's fine. Don't worry about
It's
it.
fine. I also want to like
But
include Kirby Air Riders and Hades too because I'm getting those. So it's like, yeah,
it's just hard because Prime 4 is the game we've been waiting for years. Like it
this is also
like
true. Yeah.
so it's like I don't want to not include Prime 4. So
Mm-hmm.
it's gonna be a rough next couple months.
Yeah, fair
It'll
enough.
be fine. It'll be fine.
Yeah, it'll be fine.
Everything's gonna be fine. Yeah.
Everything's gonna be fine. It's just trying to make sure we have the time to do that. I'm gonna finish Donkey Kong. I'm gonna finish Donkey Kong before.
What layer are you on?
Uh, I think it's 800.
Oh, you're on the. Oh,
The
so you
big,
passed the junction.
yeah, I passed the junction now. See the big melon in the sky, and I'm like, oh, I want to go there.
Oh, okay. So you're on. Okay. Yeah, I know. You know what? You are officially halfway through the game.
Okay, all right, all right.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's been a great experience
Yeah.
so far. I love
You
like
passed the
beach.
junction.
Yeah,
You are officially halfway through the game.
yeah, yeah. I got to hear like the ostrich like music. I think all forms are like pretty good so far. I got to hear like uh, the final one, but
Ostrich
otherwise,
is the best one in my opinion.
mm,
It's the best one.
yeah, no, I'm
Dun, 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 dun. Bum, ba-dum,
da,
bum,
da,
bum,
da.
bum, ba-dum, bum, bum, ba-dum, bum, bum.
Pretty good.
Now, I will
Uh,
say, you're gonna blast through the next two zones easily, because they're smaller. They're
they're
not
smaller.
the big like three different fossil types to find, like kind of things.
Gotcha,
Those are definitely
gotcha.
smaller layers to get through. It's once you hit layer 9, then it gets damn, like that's
Oh,
kind of big.
that's kind of rough. Okay.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. So you'll see, you'll see.
Is it kind of like all the especially like Thousand Year Door? You hit like the moon level, you're like, oh, this is kind of a lot.
Kinda.
Okay, all right, all right. I don't know. I'm
Yeah,
loving
yeah.
like that beach area right now. I'm just a big fan of
That
like
beach level's
yeah,
cool. Yeah, yeah. The fruit
yeah.
layer.
There's like and you just grabbing like yeah, I'm loving it so far. Which is why I gotta clear through all these Nintendo games because I know that they have like very like unique experiences and it's giving me like the Astrobot like feelings. We talked about it before. It's like yeah, like to have like always have fun with that. Been nice. But yeah, I think that's everything. So in that case, we'll go ahead and wrap it up here. Guys, thank you all so much for tuning in for this episode of DangIT Prodcast. It's been episode 560. My name is Justin.
And I'm Philip.
Thanks for watching, everybody. Hashtag bye, everybody.